Hey guys, Dude here. Just a quick one before we get into this video. I filmed this and I noticed that this cut on my lip in the video looked like a gross bit of phlegm or something that, was stuck on my lip, but it's not. I slipped in ice walking my dog, and to avoid falling over, I moved really fast and bit my lip. So that's all it is. Anyway, with that done, let's get into it. Now then guys, Dude here, back on the Rad Music Chat channel. Thanks so much for joining once again. As I always say, please smash a like, the little thumbs up underneath. And if you're new here or haven't subscribed yet, please do that as well. That really helps the channel. It'll also let you know when there's new content uploaded. Today's album actually came out on the 10th of September of 2021. We're going to put this file list under Rad Reviews for this one. I'm a little bit late to the party, not on this band but on this album. I actually love this band, so how this one passed me by I'm not sure, but yeah, let's get into it. It's British trip hop outfit Sneaker Pimps, and it's their fourth album, Square in the Circle. So the genres attached to this one are simply trip hop and electronic. This is the band's first album since 2002, so you've got quite a lengthy gap between albums there. So with that length of time, you would hope that it wouldn't disappoint, and these 16 tracks definitely do not. What an album. A little bit of a backstory on Sneaker Pimps. Basically, their first album, Becoming X, that was released in the mid-90s, has a couple of songs on it that even people who don't realise it's Sneaker Pimps know. There's the often remixed and ubiquitous song Spin Spin Sugar, and also Six Underground as well. This song featured the vocals of one Kelly Dayton, who then became Kelly Alley. They parted ways for the next two albums, and guitarist songwriter Chris Corner took over vocals. This fourth album is them returning to the formula of it being Chris Corner, Liam Howe, and also a female vocalist. Said female vocalist is American singer, songwriter, producer, and in her earlier life a model, Simonne Jones. So it seems that time hasn't diminished Howe and Corner's ability to discover absolutely amazing female vocal talent. I mean, Dayton was unreal on Becoming X, with a really unique voice, and Simonne Jones is just very different to Kelly Dayton, but what a voice this is. She sounds like no one else, and has the voice of an absolute angel, but with enough edge on it to match Sneaker Pimp's dark electronica. The way that the Sneaker Pimps have done it this time is 10 of the 16 tracks featured Simonne Jones on vocals, and some of them also have Corner singing as well. The other 6 tracks is just Corner on vocals. The album starts with the really creepy fighter, but basically that's kind of Sneaker Pimp's MO. All their albums, the first track has been a bit sinister and creepy, and we already get a taste of how Corner and Jones's voices sort of work in tandem and opposite each other. Yeah, Fighter's a great way to kick off the album, and I was very excited the first time I heard it, just for what was to come on the rest of the album. The next track, Child in the Dark, is arguably one of the highlights. This one is more like a latter-day Depeche Mode. The chorus on this one is sublime. So Far Gone is another one with Jones. That's a wonderful track. My favorite track is track 6, which is No Show, which has this the chorus on it. Jones does something with a voice where she sings. She has to drop at the end of the line in the chorus, and the way that her voice kind of cracks when she does that is just is amazing. I'm addicted to it. It's so good. Not to take away from the tracks that don't feature Jones, because Corner has a really distinct and formidable voice himself. A couple of the highlights of the tracks that he takes lead vocals on. Tranquility Trap is he really gets to flex his voice, and he's pretty much almost operatic in this song. That's really quite disarming when he's singing the way that he does in that track. Stripes is a real highlight of the album as well, and that's got like a really bouncy techno, sort of almost old school rave vibe to it. It's again really dark, but I mean Sneaker Pimps is pretty much all dark. With that, also mentioning later on track 13, Lifeline, which is another one that Jones features on. And check out this track for the way that Jones and Corner harmonize with each other. It's gorgeous. This track is acoustic guitar led, and Corner had actually said that he'd taken some influence from like Spanish classical guitar playing, and this track just comes off as really un-Sneaker Pimps like, but works in the flow of the album, and it's almost like it just sounds like a really flowery, summery indie rock song, not too far away from maybe, you know, from back in the 90s, something that you'd hear from maybe Saint Etienne or something like that. It's a really cool track and a nice change up to the sort of nighttime mood that the album gives off. Incidentally, this ended up being the album that was what I listened to the most last year. I think because it's so versatile. I mean, you can basically, you know, it is dark and it is smoky, it's sexy, it's sultry, it's brooding, but I mean, I found that I could work to it, and it wasn't washing over me in that I was like not noticing what was going on, but it also wasn't too intrusive. So it aided me working. I went to sleep to it. I was waking up to it. I was driving long distances to it. And then I had it on in the background if I was, having someone round, having drinks, having dinner. I'm going to put a link down below to the album, but also I'm going to put a link to Simonne Jones's profile as well. She only has a few tracks out thus far. Having reached out to her and found her very approachable and friendly, she did note that there is more coming. But what she has got out is if you love her voice in this album, then yeah, do check it out. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. That wraps this one up. So funnily enough, this was my album of 2022 that came out in September of 2021, but that was my fault for missing it and sleeping on it. So yeah, let me know what you think. Again, if you're a fan of this album, I want to hear from you. If you're not and you're going to check it out, I'm really excited for you to hear it. The 16 tracks just goes by so quickly, and it's such an easy album to put on repeat. So anyway, until the next one, stay rad.